What's up, guys, and welcome back. Today we are setting up the chicken houses. I get baby chickens in 2 days. So today is Tuesday. I get them Thursday afternoon and Friday morning. So we've got a lot to do. I've already got all the water lines rolled down. Feed lines are still up in the ceiling. The only reason I got the water lines rolled down right now is because you can see these hoses. They're in pretty bad shape. They've gotten real hard, and they don't want to. They'll break. They were leaking real bad last flock, so I decided to change out all these hoses and the new clamps and everything like that. So I've got each one of them cut off right now from the regulator. So got to go up there and get them cut loose from that clamp and that pipe up there. But right now I am trying to get the old clamps off because they are so rusted. You can't take a screwdriver, a 5/16 nut drive. You can't do anything to get them off. So I'm out here with a pair of vice grips and a razor blade trying to get them off, and let me tell you, they are kicking my darn butt. So this is what I got going on. You can see they look pretty bad, and these is what the clamps look like. You can't get nothing around them, so having to take these vice grips and pinch them and see, they're just so rusted you can't get a hold of any of them. Got it now. Now that I got the clamp off, you can't pull the hose off this fitting, so I'm having to take my razor blade and cut the hoses off. There we go. We got it out. Got 3 more to do, and we'll start putting some new hoses up in the ceiling. All right, guys, we got them all off. What a pain in the butt. Like I said, we've got this new hose right here. Got a new reel of it. And now I'm gonna get my ladder. We'll go up here and get these clamps off. In the other 2 houses, these clamps have been coming off with the drill, so it's been a lot easier getting this part off of it. So I'm gonna go through here, and there's 6 on this side and 6 on this side. And once we get all these down, we'll start putting the new hose up in the ceiling. Got it off. That's what that fitting looks like. And so you'll hook your new hose right here and clamp it, run it down there, and clamp it to the regulator. I don't know if you can see it with the sun in it, but I'm gonna go through here, like I said, and do all 6 on this side and do all 6 on this side, and we'll be ready to put new hoses on. All right, we got the brood end done. Got all 6 hoses put on, but as you can tell, I am out of hose, and I don't think this little bit is gonna do the other 6 in the house. So in the morning, I'm gonna take a trip up to our hardware store, and I'm gonna get another spool of hose, and I'll show y'all how I put the hose and the clamps and everything on like that. And then tomorrow we'll go ahead and mess with all the feed lines and get this house set up and ready for baby chickens. So I will see y'all in the morning. Good morning, guys. Today is the next day, and we're gonna finish setting up house 3. I have not yet went into town to go get the rest of the supplies I need. I'm gonna go around lunchtime and go get those, but until then, I'm gonna go ahead and get these feed lines rolled down, all 3 of them, and they got this red spout on them. Call it a chick spout, and when we get that down, we got to fold it down, clean it out, and when we set those feed lines down, we'll set a tray up underneath it. And what that tray does, it gives that baby chicken more access to feed, and easier for it to get into the feed pan, because when I get them, they're going to be a couple hours old, so not even a whole day old. So sometimes it's hard for them to get into the pan, so this tray right here that's going to be on the ground will be a lot easier for them to get in there and eat and grow the way they need to. Now that I got them rolled down about waist high, I'm gonna go through here with a screwdriver. I'm gonna turn them down. I'm gonna shove the screwdriver up in here to clean all that feed out from inside this tube. I gotta go down that whole feed line, down that feed line, and down that one also. I believe there's 117 last I counted. So it's gonna take me a while to do all these, but it's got to be done. Got my screwdriver. Let's start cleaning these bad boys out. See all that feed and stuff that ran out of it? That right there will clog it up to where feed won't drop in it when I go to cut the feed lines on. So very important to make sure you get all these cleaned. All right, now that I got that done, got all the chick spouts turned down on all 3 lines. Now it's time to roll these lines down to the floor. And baby chickens, this pan's got a flood mode on it. You can see that gap in between there, but when it hits the floor, that's gonna go up, which is gonna flood this pan. So flooding it means it's gonna fill this pan up to the rim to make it easier for the baby chicken to eat out of. So I'm gonna lower these all the way down on all 3, and we got to blow. As you can see, there's still some feed left in there, and just dirt and dust and feathers and stuff like that. You wanna blow all that out of here, because these chickens will go through 3 different feeds. You got a starter, a grower, and a finisher feed. And what's in that pan is a finisher feed, because chickens are older and we just finishing them out before they headed out. So you want to get those blown out, because you don't want to start your baby chickens off starting on a finisher feed when they're supposed to be on a starter feed. So it can't be good, and it could cause some issues with the birds. So I'm gonna get these lower down, and we'll get on the backpack blower and blow all these pans out. All right, I got all the feeders blown out. As you can tell, a lot cleaner. Don't have no feed left in them. So we'll start the chickens out on a fresh batch of feed. Man, I can't talk. So the next thing I got to do is, like I taught earlier in this video, is put my trays out under each one of these chick spouts. And these trays, all they do is they give the chicken a better opportunity at getting a bite to eat some food, instead of having to climb into this pan, because they'll be able to get in there, but it's a lot easier for them to go to this tray than it is to jump in this pan and try to get feed. And this is what these pans look like. It's just a cardboard tray. And between the 3 houses, I put out almost 1,000 trays. And when the chickens get in here, they don't stay down but 3 to 4 days, and you'll have to pull all these trays back up and get rid of them, get them out of the house. So it's a lot when they're biddies. That's where most of your work goes in to growing chickens, is I'm gonna say the first 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. After that, once you get them pushed to a full house, pretty much cruise mode. So I'm gonna go get these trays, and I'm gonna start putting them out underneath all these chick spouts. All right, guys, I got all the trays put out underneath all 3 feed lines. And now pretty much everything's done. I got to put the feed hoppers on right there and do a little work, I guess you can say. Like, this vent's broke, shockingly, you know. I only fixed about 25 of them every flock, but I got to fix that vent. And then in house 1, I have a regulator to replace. So I'm gonna get that done, and then I'm gonna drop the brood curtains down in the center and blow those off, and we should be ready for baby chickens tomorrow. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put on these 3 hoppers, and that should be everything for this house, other than heating up and running feed. I don't get these birds in this house until Friday morning. The other 2 houses I get them Thursday, which is tomorrow at 3:30. So I won't mess with this house until late Thursday evening. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these hoppers on, and we'll go over there to the other houses and fix those little bit of things I need to fix. All right, guys, we're over here in house 1 now. I've got my regulator, just this piece right here. Got my parts to hang it back on the string. This is what it hooks onto. This is the water line right here. It's gonna be my first time replacing this, so I don't really know what to expect, but we're gonna give it a try. That wasn't that bad. Then we're gonna take this piece like so. All right, we got those on. Now we're going to screw, I got 2 of these to put on, and these go in right here. All right, the hardest part about this is tying this back the way it needs to be, because I have no idea how to put this back through to make it to where you can adjust it up and down. Ain't the sharpest tool we're using to do this. In and back out. Just like that, boys and girls, we got a new regulator on. I'm gonna get the piece for this hose. That's gonna go right there, and then this sight tube right here, it's gonna screw in right there. All right, guys, I had to run up to the hardware store and get a few parts. They didn't put all the parts in the bag. For this hose to hook onto here, I need this piece to go in there, but this won't fit on top of that. So I had to go get a 3/4 reduced to a 1/2, and that right there is gonna work. So I'm gonna put some Teflon tape around this, screw this on there, then I'll put this piece on there, then I'll put the hose down on there and clamp it, and we should be good to go. All right, that was pretty simple to fix. Next thing I got to do is pull these brood curtains down. What this curtain does is we only brood in half a house, so we'll brood on this end with the baby chickens for the first, I'm gonna say 10 to 12 days on this end, and after that we'll push the chickens to a full house, so they'll have a full 600 foot to run back and forth. But what this curtain does is I'm only heating this side up. So this side over here is still going to be cold, and every time these fans kick on, you don't want it to pull this cold air from this side and pull it over here, over onto this side. because one, you're gonna chill your chickens down, and two, your heaters will never cut off, because our set point on this side is supposed to be 90 degrees, and over here it might be 50 degrees, and pulling 50-degree air and mixing it with 90-degree air, it'll cool it down and very quickly. So I'm gonna drop this curtain down, blow it off with the blower, and in the morning we'll fire everything up and get the houses heated up and get ready for a flock of chickens. All right, guys, I got it down. This is what it looks like. Now I'm gonna get on my blower and I'm gonna blow it, blow all this dust off of it. And the only reason it's sucked back like that is because I got the fans running in the back. But once I put the house into where it operates on its own, this curtain will sit level right here at this vents, letting no air in and no air out. So I'm gonna get on the blower and blow all the dust off. All right, guys, we got that fixed. Got a new one of those on, a new string, vents up in the ceiling where it needs to be. That is gonna be it for today. In the morning, we get 116,000 baby chickens. So thank y'all again for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe on the videos, and we'll see you in the next one.